What's up, everyone? Happy Friday and welcome to Titan Lifestyle with me and Big Dru.
What's up, guys? Titan Lifestyles Friday again. Happened real quick like it always does.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, another week down for sure.
It's not like we're in school where
I'm telling
want it to
you.
be the weekend. Every day is the weekend.
I mean, man, it's crazy. As far as like spring break, Peter's on right now. You know, when spring break hits, it's like, the year's almost over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because spring break and they got April and then May and the end of May, they're done.
Yeah, and plus down here is not like, I don't know, we're both from up north. Up north, we got out of school later.
Yeah, we probably.
Like our last days of school, I remember being like September.
Yeah, well, mine was.
Or May, like mid-August. No, August. It was like, over here is
we
it
went
July?
back. We were back in August is what we did. So we would get off like late May, early June, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember going back to school in September.
Yes,
It was like, when's Labor Day? Or
yes. Labor Day is the last weekend of August, I believe.
So I know it was like around that time.
Yeah.
I remember a couple times I go back to school for a day, then we'd have a day off.
Or
Because
September,
the calendar.
I'm sorry.
It was weird. It was like we go back to school and we go for one day, then we have a day off 1 year. It was weird.
That is
It was
weird.
like a holiday.
That is weird.
But anyways.
I mean, Peter's got their schedule's awesome. They get out early every Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, it
must be nice.
It must be nice. Yeah, it's definitely
every Monday.
Every Monday.
We used to have every once in a while. It was like Wednesday early release. Like, oh, today's early release.
Yeah, you have teacher preparation or whatever it is, which they still have those, and they give them the day off. But no, but I mean, Peter doesn't have much time. He's right to baseball practice, so he's there most of the days. So
no snow days down here either. I remember making up in the morning, watching the TV for on the scroll, like as soon as your school hits,
yes.
And then if you're really, really young, you go outside and play in the snow all day.
Yeah.
Then once you become to teenage years, you just game all day and stay inside. But
day
off.
That was the best. I mean, they do got hurricane days down there, but we didn't have a hurricane this last year. Hopefully, we don't have a hurricane this year.
You know what? That's right.
Dude, that's money.
That's weird.
That's
thinking hurricane season hasn't even happened.
No, we're through it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I mean, that's definitely a good thing for us.
It's crazy how people up north, they're like, I don't want to live there. They're hurricanes. Look, I've been here 20 years. I've never been affected one raindrop of hurricane. I've never lost power. But then again,
it depends where you live in Florida.
Depends where you live. If you live in an old house by the water, that's low land level, with a bunch of trees right near your roof.
Yep, you could pay.
As opposed to living in like an urban area and high rise, there's no trees.
Or inland where it's a higher level, For
you don't have that many trees by here.
No, I mean for us, I mean we're
back the problem. So if it falls, it's not going to.
Yeah, we did that on purpose. We had a whole bunch of trees in our backyard. We got them cut down.
Yeah, that's what I
was like, because there's like little swing trees. Like hurricane is coming, it's coming, and it's gonna blow a couple down.
No, that too. All the leaves and the maintenance.
That was
rake to have it done, and then 2 days, 3 days later, the wind blows, the rain, and then the leaves are
all over my screens, everything like that. So just chop them down. We chop them all down, clear it all up, which looks a lot nicer to me. It wasn't like it was like oak trees or anything like that. It was little pine trees. It was just wasn't worth it.
I see all the videos of people up north, they're shoveling off snow. They're like, what did they say? No hurricanes, no alligators, no something. Like they're trying to tell themselves, like, I'd rather deal with that than. I've never dealt with an alligator. I've seen them.
Yeah.
But I'm never like, oh my God, it was a close call.
Unless you're getting in the lake. You know what I'm saying? You go golfing and mess around by a pond. I mean, you're probably not going to have an encounter.
And that's another thing too. Like, when I was a kid, coming home from school, we see a pond.
Yeah.
We could throw our book bags down. We could get in trouble for getting our clothes wet or whatever.
Sure.
We could throw our book bag down and take the shirt off, shoes off, jump in the lake, cool off, and put it back on. Over here, gators, snakes, poisonous this, poisonous that. Up there may be a fish or a turtle that's not poisonous.
I agree.
I've never heard of anybody being bitten by a turtle ever from swimming.
Yeah.
And
snap turtle at your worst.
Yeah, I've heard people get eaten.
But or at least attack. That's the difference between up north and down here. Up north, it's because of cold. It can't poison there. So but you're even in the summer, like dead of July. Like to get to Lake Michigan up there was still cool.
Yeah, or if you go to the beach.
Yeah.
Over here, I remember going to the beach.
That was the beach over there for us. It looks just like a beach.
But I remember going to some of the beaches up north, like Revere Beach, Hampton Beach, like the New England beaches. And like your ankles would get numb because it was so
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're walking on the beach line, you're like
Yeah.
getting numb. Over here, it's like you don't even. I look down, I'm like, oh, the water's touching me.
I know.
84 out. The water's 84. Like you have to look to see if it's touching you.
I know. I love it.
I love it too.
I love it. I love it. You know, and at that point, I stay shallow in the ocean anymore. I don't go out, go crazy swimming. I remember when I used to, you know, when I was younger, but at that point, like, I'm more conscious because there are more shark attacks that are happening. You know, it's a low percentage, but you never know. You can be that 1% that gets popped. It only takes one time.
But the thing is, down here, it's almost like insurance. Like stuff could happen, but it doesn't. Up there, it snows every day. You have to deal with it every day.
Well, not even that, but you know, like the gray, gloomy skies. People really don't understand that, but because especially us living up there, like that's how it's normalized. Like this is what we're used to. This is you don't think about a kid because you have no idea what any of this.
Yeah.
And then at that point, like you grow up in it, and then when we come down here, like oh, like damn, this is how it should be. And like that's why things were like that up north. I mean, you think about people getting they're fatter during the winter because they ain't going out as much, they ain't less clothes, whatever. People ask on a lot before like. Why are people in Florida more into health and fitness? Because they can wear pretty much what they want.
Because you don't want to be outside with a tank top on out of shape.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
that's right.
Up north, you could just put on a bubble coat. And you could be an offensive lineman. You could be Mr. Olympia. You can't touch. Just beat that.
No.
I mean, like up north, for the fat guy, a bubble coat is like the what do they call them? Like waist trainers or things that women wear with
Oh yeah, you never know.
Like if you're a big guy, you have shape, you just put on a bubble coat, no one can see. Down here, it's like, okay, if your stomach's a little bit off, let me just buy this stuff and just suck everything in. When they could be taking something like ECA or testosterone. Testosterone, I don't talk about testosterone real quick because testosterone seems like it's the biggest thing. Like everything has its waves, like retatrutide, a lot of these things they had, but it seems like Tesla now is like the big wave.
It is,
especially for the belly fat. Just,
I mean that's the ultimate to mess with any GLP, like Retta or anything. You put those two together, that's it. Because
it almost seems like a GLP how strong it works. I mean, it's not, but it's almost like.
It works. It works really well. Like
I haven't used it, but everybody I've seen swears by it. I can actually see it. I'm one of those guys where I don't care what it says on paper. I don't care. Like, even like a lot of these bodybuilders, I hear from, and I don't recommend this. I would never do this, but some bodybuilders will take insulin. Well, you could die.
Yeah.
So I mean, you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
but I always hear about it, but I've yet to see if someone is not taking anything at all, and they just keep everything the same, and they add some testosterone or HRT, you could see a difference.
Big time.
You could see a difference, and like they're getting stronger, they're getting lean. You could actually see it.
Yeah.
I've yet, and I'm going off a little bit. I've yet to see anybody ever look better off insulin. Yeah. It's almost like this thing where bodybuilders do it.
Yeah.
And it makes their body look worse. I've never said, "Oh wow, you look great. What'd you do?" So it's like people a lot of times they look at what's good on paper. I'm a realist. Okay, like once I add this, if I don't see any changes, I'm throwing it in the trash. I'm not going to use it.
Of course.
But Tessa, yeah,
Tessa's a good one. I mean, GLP-3 retatrutide, right now they've got the next one coming out, GLP-4. So the GLP-4 is going to
keep up.
It's going to be even better because it's going to have the 3 antagonists that retatrutide have, but it's going to have IGF-1 as the 4th.
Oh wow!
Nice. So they're going to make that pharmaceutical company.
They're pretty soon they're going to have like a year. You could just take one.
Well, they're going out with the myostatin inhibiting drugs.
Good.
So now you'll be able to gain muscle without working out.
What?
Think about that. Yeah. So if you guys don't know what myostatin is, it's like cows.
The myostatin deficiency.
Yeah.
The blue belt.
It's an inhibitor.
Yeah.
Because myostatin inside the body, it limits how much you can grow.
So if you don't have it, there's no limit.
Yeah. So if it's blocked, it grows automatically.
Yeah.
You don't work out. Muscle grows.
I remember back in the day, those like old school bodybuilding magazine that have like some, cheap fake take this pill and whatever with myostatin. But
that's that hitting, man.
Those cows are crazy. I've seen some dogs that look like they have that too.
Some like pit bulls,
it's almost like a pit bull Doberman mix. They got like a double shoulder.
Back, yeah.
Like I'm looking at his back, like I want my back to look.
Yeah, super strong. So
they're lean too. That's
so like this isn't fake, right? I don't know if this image is, but there's real cows out there that look like this. Mm-hmm. And at that point, they're not getting steroids, they're not getting any training or anything like that. This is nature. And that's what it is. Like there's different types of people out there too that have different types of mutations. You know, we think about this like comic books like X-Men and like they have like these certain powers. But this is a true thing. There are certain people out there that don't feel pain no matter what. You can smash their finger with
That's
with a hammer.
dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Because you could walk and bang your leg against
Very
it and realize you have to keep checking yourself every day.
Yeah, there's people that can sleep 4 hours a day and still be like right on top
That
of
might
it.
be me.
That's another one. There's a couple other ones that I was like, wow, it's like people really do this. Like they could really do this. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. There's some people that you can't break their bones, and their bones just keep growing.
Mike, is that you?
Yeah, right.
Mike, is that you? Are you real?
So, you know, I mean, yeah, what the body can do is great, but like, you know, to optimize the body now and to be able to get where you want to go, it's a lot easier than it was in the past. Even when we started with Titan, when you started, yeah, you still had to go to the gym, work out, train, eat, you know, and that's what you should be doing now. Just because you have better tools now doesn't mean you shouldn't be throwing the essentials by the wayside. You should keep the essentials, integrate the essentials if you're not, and then add these things on top because your results are going to be better. You're going to feel a lot better. I mean, it just is what it is.
I want to know who I wonder if there's anybody, patients that we know of, or maybe patients that are patients of Titans, but we just don't know them, that take everything. That's what I want to know.
Take what is
Like everything.
What means everything?
Like, okay, they call, they get their blood work done, they become a patient,
Sure.
they're like, what can I get? You
Yep.
know, obviously it has to show off your blood work,
Yep.
you can't just
Oh, yeah.
or whatever. But they get everything.
I've got a couple of patients that get everything.
That's great. I want to know.
I definitely, I know there's probably, I mean, there's more than 10 that I know that get everything.
Yeah, like basically, like, okay.
One's a professional wrestler and she gets everything.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah.
And she looks like it too. Like
yeah.
she don't look manly. She looks diced. She looks strong, and she's performing every single day.
Yeah.
You know, so and there's
I've never taken like everything. I've never taken like everything. But I was just always wondering, like that would be like, how could you fail then? If you're taking everything, you could take 3 times. Whether it's a GLP-1, a Tesla, HRT, ECA, it doesn't matter what it is.
You might the regular person, I think the athlete or somebody like that that's serious about it is not going to mind as much. But you have to worry. You don't have to worry about it, but you have to think about the injections. Multiple injections.
Some people like it. It's weird.
Some do, right? Like some don't.
Yeah.
Most people don't. I would say a good amount of people don't want to do more than 2 shots.
Yeah, but what is everything? Is that 10 things? Is that 20 things?
I mean,
30?
just me alone, like I'm one of your guys where I'm taking ARA 290, Epithalon, Mots. Well, I take the Motsine in the mix. But that's like 4 in 1, right? The Titan transformation. AOD, Motsi, Tesmarolin, Hyperolin, do the recovery stack, BDC, TB500, KPV. So that's 2 shots, which is great. Because that's 7 things in 2 shots.
Now that they've been combining them, it's like, okay, there's a lot of these.
7 things, 2 shots. But then I take an AR 290, I'm taking 5-1MQ injectable, I'm taking ACG, what else am I taking? I'm taking SS31, which we were just talking about.
Motsi?
Well, Motsi's that Titan transformation, so that's in there. So yeah, I am taking both those together. Taking Super that's oral form. And then I'm taking AMPK, which is another releaser for storage of fat, and that's in the mix. But that's an oral. So those last 2 are orals.
Yeah.
I mean, IGF-1, and then I think there's one more. There's one more in the mix. I don't even know what it is. Oh, glutathione. Glutathione I take, but I haven't been taking it every day. I've been taking it like 3 times a week.
With my glutathione, I won't take it for like 4 or 5 days, but then I'll take it like 4 mL.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I won't take it, and I'll just like, I feel like if my nose gets a little stuck, I've been outside with my shade ball head in the rain and the cold, and I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, 4. And again, too, I have to keep saying this, like we're saying, talking about these dosages, these are dosages that we take.
Yeah.
And again, glutathione is not something that if you take, I mean,
you ain't gonna want to take 4 mLs of a regular person.
What'd you say?
I don't think a regular person can shoot 4 mLs in their muscles.
Well, I mean, they could do 2 and 2, or they could maybe do four different spots. But I mean, when I say that, it's because it's a super powerful antioxidant. It's going to help like knock out the sickness. So it's like if I feel myself getting sick, but the average person 1 a day.
Yeah.
You know, the average person 30 ml 1 a day for general oxidant. To get rid of everything.
That's great. I mean, that most album wasn't really the one that makes in there sometimes too for immunity. I mean, that's been a great one, but
people always think that's TB500.
I don't know why.
I don't
TA1 is not TB500.
They're like, oh, it's TPB500, and they're like, oh, the Pendeck. I'm like,
Pendeck Edge.
Pendeck
Arginine.
Pendeck arginine is basically BPC.
Yeah.
Similar, but
Yeah.
5 miles is not.
No. Works totally different, guys. Totally different. But great. It's definitely great. Got a couple questions here. So how are you guys doing? We're doing great.
So simply had crazy questions last week.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for answering my goofy questions last week. My examples sound unrealistic, but making conversation. I hope you guys didn't get. We didn't get in trouble.
Never.
No, we're good.
Never.
We got a pretty free speech,
Yeah.
open platform here, Andrew. So we can talk honestly with people, and you know, I think we're off topic. It don't have to be exactly what we're talking about here.
Yeah. I heard you just saying something about SLUP. Sloop. I call it
Sloop 332.
Sloop 332.
Yeah, so Sloop 332 is another one. It's another mitochondria enhancer, right? Igniter. So, you know, when you're mixing, you know, when people are starting to hear about Mod C, and they're getting really excited about Mod C, and they're getting really excited about SS31, and they're getting really excited about Sloop. And I've seen these kind of go in the rotation where it was Sloop first, Mod C, and now they're talking about SS31. SS31 is probably one of the most important things if you're going to do any mitochondria, because as me and Drew were talking about earlier, as you age, your mitochondria was probably going to get damaged. Okay, most likely 90%, I guess, maybe higher. At that point, you need to repair the mitochondria before you start enhancing the mitochondria, and that's where SS31 comes into play. And you only have to take it 2 times a year, so it's not something you have to stay on religiously.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that Epsilon 2 times a year.
That's probably this. Epsilon's another big one too.
Yeah.
But, shout out to Ben Pekulski. He's big on Epsilon.
I was big on it one too. I mean, that, you know, your telomeres, man, they're everything, right?
Yeah.
As those telomeres shrink, I mean, it starts opening you up for a lot of bad things.
One thing with the Slope 32 is like I always like to give the bodybuilders side of it, and compare stuff that we have here at Titan to bodybuilders.
Sure.
So you know, I compared MK to like a Dianabol. Dianabol's bad, estrogen, illegal, kidneys, acne. It's just terrible.
Pressure,
MK safer,
a lot
make
safer.
you eat.
Yeah.
I actually gained more weight and size when I did MK. So if I'm going to compare Sloop, I say Sloop is kind of like Clem.
Yeah.
Sloop is like the new Clem.
Yeah.
I've seen coaches now, they're saying they're recommending the athletes get that as opposed to Clem. So it's like
it's a lot safer,
thing.
A lot healthier.
It's a lot safer. It's a lot healthier.
You know?
Yeah, so it's like
something that could definitely work. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to use.
And you're not taking something. I don't mean to cut you off, but you're not taking something that's misprescribed. Like clenbuterol, albuterol, that's prescribed for asthma.
Right.
So unless you have asthma or some type of respiratory or
bronchial problem,
bronchial function issue, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of like if someone has. They want to go to bed and they take NyQuil.
Sure.
It's not made for that.
Sure.
It may make you sleepy.
Sure.
Serenity. So it's
off-label use.
Exactly. So when people are taking Sloop,
yeah,
it's for what it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not like, oh, let me take this muscle relaxer to help me fall asleep. No.
There's new resources for things, and you don't have to use some of the older things that aren't going to be as healthy for you to use.
Yeah, there's plenty of it.
It's not guaranteed what you're going to get because you have no idea because they're illegal substances. I mean, you can get these things legally, and you can get it prescribed. You know exactly what it's going to get. You know, the other stuff you really don't know. You really don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I used to talk to one of my friends, and he's up in Massachusetts, and he was talking to me. He was like, "I want red eyes. Like, you know, I'm testosterone too." He's like, "I feel like I'm like going up in some body fat and stuff like that." And I'm like, "All right, well, what else are you taking?" He's like, "I'm taking oxandrolone." Like, you didn't get oxandrolone from me. I was like, "Where? What?" It's like, you know. I was like, "All right, well, just make sure it's oxandrolone."
Exactly.
Because, you know, I mean,
it could be Winstrol messing up his joints,
his kidneys. It could be a number of different things, right? Like, so I'm just like, listen, if
it could be aspirin, it could be not even something that has to do with this.
I'm like, dude, you got to make sure you know what you're getting first, and then when we know it's what it says it is, and at that point we can move on. We really do know. Instead of playing the guessing game, is it really that? Like, so I'm like, listen, like, let's stay off that for a little bit. These aren't testosterone, so I'm not worried about crashing. So I'm like, let's switch over and like, let's see if it goes away, and then let's see how we do, because you should not be gaining body fat like that. Absolutely not. So
yeah, body fat's not good.
Definitely not. So One of my topics today, it sucks because I hate even talking about death, but Chuck Norris he died today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck Norris.
I saw that literally at the light driving over here, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like, what? I haven't really registered.
Yeah, Chuck Norris. So, I seen him and he went in the hospital yesterday, and then today, and they released that he died. 86 years old.
I wonder what it was because he seemed healthy.
And they won't even say yet. They're keeping it close to the chest. The family said they're trying to keep it. They want to keep it under wraps. I don't know what would kill Chuck Norris at 86 years old. I mean, if you looked at Chuck Norris at 86 years old, the dude was still like, he was still jacked to a certain degree. I mean, the guy was in great shape, right? Chuck Norris is martial artist, actor, fitness enthusiast,
just a typical old school like
badass.
Movies, like remember it was like Chuck Norris against Bruce Lee, who would win?
Yes.
Like all those old Rambo type movies.
Yes.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. He passed. Did he pass?
Oh no, he's still alive.
Okay.
John Claude's still alive.
Yeah.
Thank God. But Chuck Norris, man, multiple movies, military service. Like this guy's done it all. Like he was an American icon, and
he was like a true martial artist. A lot of guys are like actors or like they play the part. But I guess he was like
he was the real.
For
sure. Yeah, I know. He was definitely
old Chuck Norris beard.
Yeah, Chuck Norris is a badass. So big shout out to Chuck Norris. Rest in peace to you. American icon, legend, fitness enthusiast, martial artist. And this guy was everything. Dad, family guy. I mean, you never heard anything bad about Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there wasn't any scandal with the Chuck Norris. No. I mean,
no Chuck Norris movie matches.
I love Chuck Norris movies. They're just so old. They haven't watched them forever. When you watch some of those old movies, like, how the hell did I watch that?
He puts on that gi.
American puts on that gi. Yeah. Badass, right? And he did do, it was one of Bruce Lee's movies too as well. So he fought Bruce Lee. I think it was Enter the Dragon. Yes. It was Enter the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most iconic Bruce Lee film. That was Bruce Lee's film coming into the United States. Really crazy, man.
That was a lot of people.
Yeah, really crazy. Chuck Norris, badass.
Look at that.
Dude, I'll tell you, I never watched some of those movies when I was a kid. Man, forget about it. So, yeah, I mean, we don't have I don't recognize anybody in these roles anymore like Chuck Norris or like Jean-Claude Van Damme or even Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone.
What do you mean?
So if I asked you who's 2020 and Jason Statham, you think? But he's old. He's getting old.
Oh, you mean young?
Who's the action? Who's the action hero today?
The Rock.
I think he fell off.
The thing with The Rock is he fell off. His movies were okay, but I don't think his movies were like.
I think he was just starting to do too many damn movies and people got sick of it.
Like he had a lot of well, you're in this too.
Yeah.
Like he had a lot
That's
of
what I'm saying.
random
That's what I'm
when did
saying.
you make this? Like it's on Lifetime at 2 in the morning. When did you make it? Yeah, but I mean, I know he's like a real well. I don't think there is any
That's what I'm saying. Who's a badass today?
There's no Chuck Norris. There's no Bruce Lee.
I just see news.
There's not even a Mike Tyson in boxing.
That's what I'm saying.
Villains.
Yeah, who's the head boxer? I mean, a lot of people won't even know who holds a heavyweight championship belt.
All they know is Floyd Mayweather.
That's it. Roy Jones Jr. And these guys are old.
Yeah.
Old. I mean, they're done. I'm not saying you're old in the retirement home, but your time has passed.
Yeah, ask the younger kid.
Because Floyd Mayweather is coming back to boxing because supposedly
he needs the money.
He needs money.
Yeah.
He spent $1 million a day.
Yeah, I think a day.
A day. Can you imagine that? I couldn't even spend $1 million a year is a lot.
Spend $1 million a day. I think he had that set. I think he wanted to spend it a day. I think he was like, oh man, I'm going to spend $300. Let me go online and order some food, 50, and let me go over here.
I just can't believe with that much money and so much investment or whatever that you run out of money. If I had
$1 million a day,
it was like a billionaire.
So when he
half a billion, something like that, some crazy.
When he wins his fights, how much money?
I mean, probably right. He'll probably get probably 100 million.
So if he gets $100 million, that's 3.5 months, $1 million a day gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So I mean, you can invest at least some degree, right? I mean, you don't got to
say he used to own the whole.
like gym boxing.
Did he really though? Because they said something like he was saying about all this money he has and all this stuff he owns, and now he's got money.
Well, I know he was open one in Tampa, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, because I have the water balls.
Yeah.
They gave me a bunch of water
Yeah.
balls. I have some plastic.
Yeah.
They're like Mayweather boxing.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I just if you got that much money, then it's harder to keep your money when you get it.
Yeah.
When you get the money, people think that it's the opposite. Like it's hard to get money, like big amount of money, right? But it's harder to keep the money because once you get the money, then everybody sees it and everybody wants a piece of the money. I mean, I'm not even talking about just friends and family. I'm talking about financial advisors.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to.
Oh, let me do this for you, man.
Everybody. So I can understand that, but you gotta be financially smart, and that's what happens with a lot of athletes too. They're not financially smart. What was it? Odell Beckham Jr. was crying because he got $100 million contract, and he's like, "Well, once I pay taxes, and once I pay my lawyer, and once I pay, I got like 30 or 40 million." Like, bro, you just complain about. I understand that
you complain about 40 million to play a sport where you're having fun. You don't have to wake up.
I understand you're not going to get the whole check, but nobody gets their whole check unless you got some shell company set up out of country, like in Dubai, and you got that. Which, if you're smart enough, you probably do. But at that point, I don't even got that.
Some people are really, really good with their money. Some people are bad, like especially like athletes and rappers. I know, like Chameleonaire, that song, Picture Me Rolling song.
Yep.
They say he's one of the wealthiest. Like he's one of the biggest investors. He makes crazy money still.
Nas is one too.
Yeah, and what's the guy, the tall guy? Slim Thug,
yeah.
He has like a bunch of real estate. He was always posting stuff about financial this, financial that.
That's smart, man.
And you got other guys that, these kids are getting all this money and they're just blowing it on one chain.
Well, there's one thing in common to those people, and even a drug dealer.
Yeah.
It's fast, easy money.
Yeah.
Fast, easy money is not valued when you have to work for that money.
Exactly.
When you have to work and you're busting ass for that money, you appreciate the money.
Yeah.
And you would just, hey, listen, I got a contract, I'm just bald, I got 100 million, fuck it, let's go. Let's
we go buy a car, we can buy a car.
Right? Like, instead of like, all right, look, man, shit, man, that was a lot of money.
Wait a minute,
let me think about this.
I haven't slept in months. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. every day and tired, and here we go again. Doing that for years.
What did this cost me, like physically and mentally, to get this? Like, that's kind of where it is, and that's why you always even talk about kids, talk about appreciating the value of a dollar.
Yeah.
They have to work for that dollar. I mean, and they'll realize real quick that it just doesn't come off a damn tree.
Yeah, it's just
I tell people that all the time. Like,
it's not Apple Pay, Cash App. They think it's just like an endless account.
I know, bro. I'm like, listen, I'm like, this shit don't come off a tree, bro. Like, if there were a tree, if I was getting it from a tree, the tree would be bare by now. I'm like, you gotta think about some of these things. So
that's crazy because when we were a kid, it's like you have to physically go up to someone and ask them, hey, let me get $50 on this pizza.
Yeah.
Now, it's like
I get a request.
Yeah, they
get a request.
Yeah,
$100 request. I'm like,
the
fuck you doing?
Yeah, it's like, but the thing is weird is like we used to have to like. Why can't I have to ask? I hope they have no pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to ask, hey, can I have $50 so we can get a pizza and get some blockbuster movies or whatever, like when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to just,
can
you send me $50 hungry?
Yep.
It's like, and then they just send it.
That's
so
it.
There's no actually physical interaction. There's no talking this and that. So it's just like, whoa.
It's so crazy.
I kind of wish I was a kid now. It'd make it a lot easier.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Not even asked. Literally send a request.
I just get the request.
$200 request.
Don't call me.
Not even a reason what it's for. It's $200 request.
That's it. That's it. But he'll know. Like now, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here? Like, right? Like if it's outrageous, or he hits me multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't out past 12. His curfew's 11. Like that's a curfew outside. Like if he gets pulled over by police and he's past curfew, it's not good.
What's the curfew with kids now?
He's under 17 years old, so it's 11.
I didn't know they had that.
And at midnight,
they force it.
It's underneath 18.
Yeah. So if a kid gets pulled over and he's 16 and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Even if he calls and he's like, "This is my dad," his dad's like, "Yeah, he's fine."
I mean, they're gonna probably be upset about it. They might talk to me, whatever. But unless you have a valid see like you were working and you're coming from your job and going home, but that wouldn't even be like that because a younger kid like that doesn't get a job like that.
Yeah, well, that's what you said. If he has like a public shirt, he works overnight stocking the shelves in the summertime.
Something like that, right? But like, normal you wouldn't do that. But it's just crazy.
We never had that.
No. I mean, listen, the kids.
I remember being outside like late. I'm not even supposed to be out there. I look older, so if I'm by myself, I can say nothing.
Fine. Yeah.
But if I'm with my friends, they're like, I had facial hair and I was 6'3" with a tattoo at 15. So like they thought I was just a grown man hanging out at 1 o'clock in the morning, so they wouldn't say nothing. So after a while, I was like, I'd always be by myself because I'm like, if I'm by myself, it's no one's gonna say nothing. But if I'm with my friends, they're gonna be like, it's gonna make me seem young. So
what are you kids doing?
Yeah. What are you doing? That's crazy, curfew. And the laws are different now as opposed to having kids. Like I see all these stuff like women gets in trouble for leaving her kids at home and this and that. Like they'll just run to the store for an hour and come back. They'll get in trouble. This and that. What? When I was a kid, I used to come home. And there'd be a note. There'd be a note on the fridge of the counter that says "Lock the door. Don't open the door for anybody." And it wasn't like I'm gonna be back at this time. And now you're just home alone, like bored and just looking for stuff to do. Like dude, kids can't do that now.
That's how it was.
That's why the kids can't. I feel like that's the reason why the survival schools is off.
Oh yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. I mean, I've seen these parents got arrested. Well, it's good or bad, I guess. They got arrested because the girl acted up or she did something wrong. She got her ass hit with the belt, and then they made her like eat some hot sauce or something like that. And they got arrested for that. So,
whatever happened to the kid? Oh, wash your mouth out with soap. Wash your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Right. I don't know if anybody's ever had soap in their mouth. I have. That is the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember one time it happened to me. I didn't even do anything. My brother, 9.5 years older than me, was whipping this thing around, broke this fucking light in the air. Excuse my language. Broke this light. And at that point, it shattered on the ground. My parents were gone. As soon as they came back, I'm like, who did it? He pointed at me. I pointed at him. I'm like, all right, you're both going to sit down then. Like, John, who did it? I'm like, he did it. He's like, no, he did it. Like, John, eat soap.
This is before cameras. So it's
like, I'm like 8 years old. Like, it was the worst though, man.
So I've ate soap before, but by accident. Like I've never been in trouble and have my mouth washed out. But even if it like gets in my mouth, like I'm weird. Like I could be in the shower and I've been, it's like the end of the world. I'm like, what? Yeah. It's just a little bit of soap.
It kills your taste.
I couldn't imagine being a kid and like having like someone squirt Dawn in my mouth.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Or bite off a chip of it.
It was a yellow dial. I had to put. It was the worst. It was the worst. It was the worst. I'll never do that to my kid, no matter what. And it was definitely one of the worst things. So
I remember I was living at this place and there was a paddle, and it said, "Never spank a child in the face. Nature provides a better place."
Oh my God.
And that was the paddle, and it had electrical tape on the handle for the grip. And the crazy thing is the other day when I looked it up and I Googled it, I saw that paddle. I got goosebumps. Like you could order it. It says, Andre and Paul. It said, "Never spank a child in the face," and it has a picture of like a kid like going like this, like to get paddled. Yeah, and it had electrical tape on it, like almost like
grip. Yeah,
that thing was.
It don't slip on your hands.
Had a crack in it like that. Yeah,
dude. I mean, when I went to elementary school, they were still paddling kids.
What?
Yeah, when I went to elementary school,
they
were still paddling kids. And I remember like, and thank God I
was that legal. Because you're not. I mean, that's what Indiana.
Like it was Indiana at that point.
I found it.
Yeah. So in elementary school, that was up to fifth grade.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Never spank its nature. Yeah.
And then when you get
that's a little bit different one. This one was like it had the same theme, and the paddle was bigger. And it had the image had like a cartoon image of a kid getting spanked.
Yeah.
Just imagine now that company would probably get sued right now.
Well, I mean, you got fraternities, and if you're in a fraternity, some of the fraternities would hit their guys with those paddles.
This one, Drew?
Yeah.
So
they're all similar like that.
It's definitely nothing I never wanted. I definitely had friends that got paddled.
That fraternity hazing type stuff.
Well, that's alone. I'm talking when I was in elementary school. I knew kids that got paddled.
Yeah.
But in fraternities, I never got hit by those things, but I definitely seen some people get hit with those things.
Crazy. Because I used to hear about the crazy, like the generation before me, they used to say, "Oh yeah, the paddle's nothing. We used to have to put our hand down and they'd take a ruler."
Oh,
like I used to hear that they would
nuns would do that.
Yeah, they were literally in school. You put your hands on, they'd take a ruler to your knuckles, and it would like bruise them or cut them or whatever. Like,
no, I remember
I'll take a paddle over that.
Definitely nuns hitting you with rulers too.
Crazy word.
Oh, the abuse.
We got Carly.
All right. Do you think peptides are being overhyped as a miracle solution for everything? No. I think that peptides are the real deal. And I think, they might be over dramatically blown up in some instances. So my example to you would be like BPC and TB500. We call it the Wolverine stack, but if we were gonna say it was like Wolverine stack, then you could shoot me and the bullets would pop out of me. But the reason we call it the Wolverine stack is because of fast healing, right? And overall complete healing. So I don't think that they're overhyped. I think that they're the real deal. I think that people are finally being educated about them, whether it's for the right reason or wrong. And that's just going to get even more. So we're just coming into this right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be the peptide revolution, and who knows what's coming after that.
I don't feel that they're overhyped, but I do feel like some of them are a miracle solution. I mean, certain GLP-1s like Semi.
Oh, dude.
I do honestly feel like that is literally almost like a miracle solution.
I do.
Because there have been people whether they've been physically trying or mentally trying or whatever. I mean, that's like there's people, and I'm not just talking about fitness people. I'm talking about people that
have never lost weight in their life.
Yeah, 100 pounds overweight their whole life. 100 pounds overweight. You know, women that are 300-400 pounds, guys that are 5. Those people, it literally is a miracle. Like it's changing their life. Even celebrities like Lizzo and all these people, like
absolutely,
and Monique. Monique was the whole Queen's Economy. Big is beautiful. Big is beautiful.
Yeah.
And why are you not big anymore?
It's because she couldn't get small. That's why.
Now she can. Lizzo was the same thing. Oh, look at me, I'm big. And then now
my body's
she's
beautiful.
a bikini and everything. You know, so
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm not bashing big or small, but I mean, if it were really that, why wouldn't you stay there?
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is what it is.
I love being broke, and then next year you're a millionaire throwing money every day.
Yeah. And you know, it's cool because at that point, like, it not only gets them smaller, but it gets them healthier. You know, so it's not really like you're just losing.
We're talking about
internally.
We're talking about kids that's mom or dad might not be around for another 10 or 15 years because they're diabetic and have excessive amounts of overweight.
Yeah, man.
Not only that, their lifestyle changes too.
Absolutely.
If you're 100 pounds overweight, now you can't. If you have kids, you can't play with the kids. You can't go to certain events.
That's right.
Your whole life changes where everything is altered around you not being able to physically move and do stuff.
Even travel. Think about
now you might be able to go out and watch your nephew or your niece's baseball or soccer game or walk around. Now you can walk around. You haven't walked. A lot of these people are so big they haven't actually walked. Unless they're getting someplace. Like they'll walk to the car, they'll walk in the store, they'll walk to, but they won't just walk.
Right.
So I mean, I think it is. I think a lot of them are miracle solutions.
I do too.
Especially the GLP-1s.
I do. Game changers, man. From what I've seen, it's just I don't know. Seeing is believing, and when you see it not just once, twice, 3, I mean,
over and over again.
I don't know how many times. It's ridiculous, guys. So big ups to those things for sure, and helping people out. Is TRT becoming the new legal steroid in the fitness industry? I don't think it's becoming the new legal steroid in the fitness industry, but it's something that people are starting to realize that, hey, listen, if it's low, then we need to fix that. There's health problems that come with low testosterone in both males and females. So I don't think it's the legal steroid in the fitness industry. Fitness industry, people have been using tests for decades. Decades.
Long.
Okay? So that's not something that's brand new. And you know what? They didn't care if it was legal or not. They could care less. But it is legal to get, and especially if you have low testosterone. So at that point, I think it's a game changer for people all the way around. And obviously, I think it'll enhance, fitness people's bodies, But if they really need it, that's the point here, right? If they don't and they're just abusing it, or if they're young as hell, I see some of these guys that are 16, 17, 18 years old getting on gear. You're getting on tests at 16, 17 years. Listen, if you blood test,
it's even younger than that.
If you need it, great. But I would probably do clomiphene if I was a younger guy. If I was talking to a younger guy and I seen his labs and I said, hey, listen, this is kind of low, right? Like it's like a 400 for your age. It might be time to start moving up or try to ignite that with clomiphene. But just starting and just rampaging cycles at that age and you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of cycles or injections or whatever you want to do. And not only to get to the physical peak that you want to, or apex, but just to feel normal every day. Just to feel normal.
Just to be able to get out of bed, And even if it's not something that illegal steroids or anabolics, even like peptides, that some of these places we've talked about before, they can just order so much. So if you're a young kid, Dad, let me get your card. They just order a whole bunch of stuff online. And then now they have, whether it's MK, whether it's something that you could safely take, now they may be taking 3 a day.
Right.
You know, and then next thing you know, they have all this
They're
not saying anything. And then their parents may not be educated. They're just like, yeah, Dad, no, it's fine. I ordered it online. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. It's a supplement.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
It's fine. I ordered it online. Like, what? Dude, you go to the store and buy a gallon of cheap vodka. You can drink that.
Yeah,
Just because you can go buy it doesn't mean it's okay.
Definitely not. I was at this gas station and this guy hey, what do you do, man? I'm like, I'm a medical center. I was like, what kind of medical? Like one place for therapy, something like, like testosterone. Like, oh, supplements. I'm like, these aren't supplements. I go, supplements are something you go to like GNC or Vitamin Shop and you like grab off the shelf. I'm like, this is prescribed, you're blood tested, you're seeing a medical provider, it's coming from a pharmacy, you're injecting, most likely in some of these cases with testosterone. So, at that point, like it's just not that.
John is asking, what's the safest way to load melatonin to avoid sunspots or nausea? Okay, now there's two different types. There's two different types of melatonin.
Yeah.
There's melatonin 1 and melatonin 2.
Yeah.
Melatonin 2 is the one that you're going to have to worry about with the sunspots.
Yeah.
That's the one where if you have dark freckles, it's going to make it there. Melatonin 2 is also going to give you crazy erections.
Yeah.
That's the side, a positive side of that. But if you do the melatonin 1, melatonin 1 is something that Titan has. They do with the 1, you're not going to have to worry about the sun. The sunspots is the 2, and the reason why it's like that is because melatonin 2 is so strong. That's why a lot of bodybuilders will take for it because it'll get them dark.
Yeah.
But the MT1, melatonin 1 is a lot safer. It's a lot more gradual, natural looking tan. You don't have to worry about the spots. But the 2, it can. I mean, it can, not so much sunspots, but freckles and all that, and lips will get a little bit darker off the 2.
Safest way to load it, if you're going to load it, I don't know about taking either one of them myself, but because I've seen both of them like increase dark spots to get even bigger and stuff like that. But half the dose, because the big thing with melanotan 1, 2, or even ET141, which is the sequence of melanotan, which is an FDA approved for libido enhancement, you'll still get nausea off that. Some people. So if you get nausea, then at that point, you don't want to get nausea, start with a quarter of the dose.
Yeah.
Weekly, ramp it up. At that point, and I don't even get those instructions, this is educational purposes only, so this is what a patient we would tell them to do. They would ramp up. So start with a quarter of whatever your dose is and just go from there.
Yeah. Nice.
Is injectable NAD plus significantly more effective than oral supplements? Yes.
Anything injectable, I think.
Yes. I mean, if you say, all right, wow, I'm going to take 800 milligrams of caffeine, you think that's going to more energy? Well, you'd probably be overstimulated and probably nauseous, but it might give a little bit more energy. But the difference between NAD is not just the energy, the natural energy, but the mental clarity component of things, with making your body just improve performance all the way around. That's kind of what NAD is. It's significantly different than any supplement, oral supplement for sure. And for energy-wise, it's not going to give you a stimulant energy kick like that, like you're not going to be shaking, but it's going to be a natural energy, mental clarity. You'll be flowing, so it's really good.
One thing too is make sure it's NAD. People always get NAD and NAC confused.
Yes.
And a lot of times they'll be looking up NAD and NAC will come up and they'll start reading all about it. Like, oh yeah, I thought it was NAD. Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was NAD. No, they're two different things. So
yeah, definitely two different things.
Lily is asking, can you use injectable KCU for systematic anti-aging versus topical better? I would do both.
Yeah, so and that's what we're rolling out next week. The Titan Rejuvenation Cream is the GHKCU cream, and they've been using it topically. These girls have
using it on my head after I shaved my head wash.
They
have a nice little 18-year-old milk dud head.
They're raving about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, injectable is dynamite.
This lady's raving about it.
If you can do topical too, I mean, man.
So the girls have tried it then?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Sharice has been using this, and Sharice doesn't put anything on her face. She has no skin routine. She doesn't like,
and that's probably why she has good skin.
Yeah. I think we were talking about the other day. Mike.
They're always like, "Oh, you guys are so lucky you don't break out because we just take a shower and go."
Yeah.
We don't sit there and
no. That's exactly what it is.
Different
That's exactly what it is. Like You know, the people, me and Mike were on the other this week or whatever. So we were like, well, what's the best skincare routine? And we're like, well, GHKCU, the topical are pretty good. But I was like, honestly, guys, I was like, I use Dial soap, yellow Dial soap to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use the shampoo.
That's
I
a
use
nice, yeah.
I use the yellow Dial soap. I use the conditioner. I'm out of the shower within 5 minutes,
Yeah.
probably 6, maybe
Yeah.
drying off. But at that point, like that's all I use, and that's it. But these things have definitely been. I've been taking GHKCU. I think my skin's a lot better as far as that goes. But I don't have a cream that I'm rubbing on now. Maybe a little later on, I might use a GHKCU cream because it's for both guys and girls. But
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Between BPC 157 and GHKCU, that combination is like ultimate.
Yes.
Ultimate
Yes.
skin. Like
You know, people don't think about BBC.
that's like rejuvenation with the GHK and repair with the
Yes.
BPC. So it's going to continue to
Yes.
get better and better and better. Like,
It's true.
you know,
Elasticity, skin, the
that should
way
be
it
like a
looks,
skin
glow.
repair. We should have like a, we have like a Titan transformation. We have
Yeah.
like a all skin one where it's like 3 different
We're
things.
putting a regimen together.
Yeah, I can
Because
see.
we got the topical, we got the injectable GHKCU, and we were talking about adding the healing peptides, the PPC, and the TB factor, the one in one vial. So it's 3 different things: 2 injectables, 1 topical. You can isolate different areas. You know.
And with GHK, can they get more than one, or is there a limit? Like,
Yeah, I mean, they can do. So the injectables usually on the peptides is like 2 months. So that's all you get at a time. The topical, I think they get more if they want to.
yeah.
It's just because of BUD dates, and we don't want people to have product and like, oh, this is past BUD date. Is this safe to use? Like, we don't want to hear that question, you know. So we kind of stick to what there are. But since the FDA and everything are going to be regulating this, is going to go back to compounding pharmacies. You might see lyophilized product. You might see longer BUD dates because of that, and hopefully that will be. What do you consider the sweet spot for total and free testosterone for a 40-year-old?
Good question.
As a guy, 1,500 above, 1,200 and up. I wouldn't go too crazy though. Don't go to like 2,000-3,000, but that's what I do. For free testosterone, this is a LabCorp reference range. I would say 45 and up. 50 is the top of the range. But you say if you have 50, great. 50 and up, you know, 1,200 to 1,500, boom. I think that's the sweet spot for a guy. Some guys, they might say, oh, well, I don't want to be over the limit. I want to be under the limit. Well, at 950 then, you know. Whatever the top of the limit is, that's a sweet spot. When you start going in the middle and all that, like, oh, why? Like, if you're injecting testosterone, having to take a medication, you want the ultimate best. You want the best it can give you. Instead of, oh, we're chipping away here. Like, no, I don't want to chip away here, right? Like, what's the best I can do? So that's the best. How does high SHBG affect TRT protocols, and how can I lower it? These are good questions.
Yeah.
High SHBG is going to affect testosterone protocols like crazy. If you have a high sexual hemoglobin binding globulin, SHBG, what that means is your free testosterone is going to be in the toilet, because your free testosterone that's floating around your body is bound to SHBG. So you're going to ask, well, how do I get rid of it then? If I want, because this could be a guy on testosterone, or this could be a guy that's natural, has a 700 total testosterone, and his free testosterone's in the toilet. His SHBG is high.
Yeah.
So what do we do here? Well, for the guy that's on TRT, it's a lot easier to program, I would say, because if you're on TRT, you're already getting testosterone, but your free is just not coming up. So when you take danazol, because danazol would be the medication that you would take for it, what that does is it completely unfreeze your binding testosterone from SHBG, and that free testosterone just hits the limit. One pill. Any guy will raise free testosterone through the roof. That's it. That's the deal. So if you're on TRT, you're like, man, my SHBG's high. How do I get my free up? Boom. Danazol, you're good. Now the natural guy. This is kind of a little situation here. So if you have a natural testosterone level of 700 out of 946, that's a pretty good level. But your free testosterone is low. So you're feeling symptoms of low testosterone because the testosterone that's free in your body is getting utilized is low. So it feels like it's a low T situation. So you got tested, you see these things. So what do? Well, danazol you could throw in there. Your free testosterone is going to go through the roof. That's going to be good. But when you retest, that could diminish total testosterone. So instead of a 700, you're now down to a 500. But your body's utilizing everything it possibly can.
So it's misleading.
It sucks because it does bring that high level of total down a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's utilizing everything now.
Yeah.
So those guys will be stuck on I was at a 700 and now I'm at a 500. But how do you feel? Well, I feel a lot better, but I'm still a 500. I was a 700. So they get stuck on that, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, listen, like you're gonna go.
Or they could be a 1500 and feel like crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but because they have a low free.
Yeah.
So like, it's a give and take there. But what we do now is we'll put something on clomiphene, so it'll raise it up like naturally, like kick it on, so they can utilize it. So that's what we do. And listen, if you guys have any questions about this, if you guys want more information about this, call the staff. This is for educational purposes only. But you can call 727-389-3220. The type medical staff, you can call or text that number, and they'll be happy to help you talk about these things and get you on a program if you need to be.
Question.
Yep.
Here we go.
All right. The old school thought was testosterone causes prostate cancer. Modern science says otherwise. Why are so many primary care doctors still afraid to prescribe it?
That's another good question.
Okay.
You got some good ones.
These are really, really good ones. And there's different people shooting these questions, so these are good.
Yeah.
So listen, this is the difference. The reason that primary care physicians are still not prescribing it is one, they might be old still, and they still think that the old research hails.
Stuck in their ways.
Okay, they're an old dog. You can't teach new tricks. Two, they don't want to get into the game because insurance starts ruling that game. Now, when you go to a primary care physician, you're probably using your insurance. When you use your insurance, you're getting the practitioner is getting his hands tied behind his back, and it can only practice certain things to get him past through insurance, so it pays for it. So they're not opening the floodgates to do a testosterone test on you. And then if testosterone comes back, they're probably not going to treat you. They can send you up the ladder to a specialist like a urologist or endocrinologist, and then you start going through hoops with those guys and still not going to get what you want.
Yeah.
This happens every day, guys. Every day. It's been happening since the start of this business. I've seen it all, and it still happens today. So, that's why. And that's why you see so many TRT clinics today. You see so many HRT clinics.
Everywhere.
There's a reason.
And that's another one, too. Sabrina, look what Sabrina just said.
There's so many weight loss med spas popping up using research-grade semaglutide. How can patients verify that semaglutide they're buying isn't just salt water, low-quality knockoffs? These are great questions.
Yeah.
Great
questions.
question.
This is probably some of the best group of questions.
Yes, Sabrina, great. So
U.S. licensed pharmacy.
U.S. licensed compound pharmacies, 503A, not 503Bs. 503A, U.S. compounding licensed pharmacies. The prescription comes in your name, in your vial, and your vial comes out. It does not say for research only, not for human use, physician's use only. It's a regular vial of medication with the ingredients on it, the name of the product on it, all the good stuff that needs to be on there. And you have your prescription bottle with your name, the prescription number on it, where it came from, the dose of the medication, all that good stuff's on it. That's how you know.
And the new thing now that they're doing now, these research companies, they're sending people stuff, like, because we've been saying what they're doing, not because of us, probably because of millions of people, but they're sending people stuff and it'll have their name on it now. So in other words, if your name is Mike Smith and your card, and when you order from that credit card says Mike Smith, whatever address that credit card on to that Mike Smith, and these are just a random name.
They're putting a vial in the bottle.
So what they're doing is when they put the order out, they already have all the bottles already made from someone's bathtub or whatever.
Slapping on the label.
They just put it on there, so now it looks like, oh. And not only that, now what they're doing now is, oh, yeah, well, if you get pulled over, you're all set because it has your name on it.
Oh my God.
The police officer isn't going to look up the batch number. All they're looking for is your name on the bottle.
Yeah. I mean,
so I'm like, wow. So once again, if you could just go online and order without having to talk to anybody with no blood work, like the no blood work is like the number one thing for me.
No blood work, put it right in the cart, pay and get it shipped to you without talking to anybody, no medical.
It's illegal. It's literally illegal to give someone testosterone without it being reflective of their blood work.
For sure.
So when whoever this is Sabrina,
Sabrina.
So if it's not like, it doesn't matter what it looks like in your name and all that stuff. The whole purpose is off of your blood work and coming from a pharmacy.
Yes.
So when I get my vials, the pharmacy is on there.
Yeah.
I can call that pharmacy and say, hey, look, and there may be a batch number on there.
There is.
Or look.
Lot number.
I can call and be like, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
What is that? And they're going to say, oh, that's Dru's.
Yes.
This.
Yes.
Now with those other ones, there's not even a number to call.
You're not talking to anybody.
There's not even a virtual chat assistant you can call.
Definitely not.
Yeah, so just like what
Definitely.
she said, it could be saline water, it
Yep.
could be bacteriostatic water,
Yeah.
it could be
You
whatever.
never know.
Every week we have some type of something about these
crazy.
research places. I can't wait till they're all gone.
I can't wait either. If using GHKCU for hair thinning, do you recommend microneedling the scalp before application, or is it better to inject it? Hey, listen, man. Honestly, microneedling I hear is really good. It opens up things up, right? And then, yeah, and then
No, the GSK works for what is it?
hair growth.
Wow,
That's another one.
Too late for me, but hey,
You know,
once the follicles are gone.
honestly, Drew, like I would say,
You guys see me coming here with some.
I would say another year or two, maybe 3.
Big Lou.
Within the next 5 years, and I would say probably 3. They've already got it, where they just clone a follicle of your beard hair, and they can create all your hair, and they'll just place it.
That's like people going to Turkey and getting all those hair transplants.
Well, what happens with that is they have to take their follicles. So
they can make a follicle.
No, they can't.
No, but so what do you mean? How do they do that?
Well, they will. They'll be able to clone follicles.
Oh wow! So they just take my own
That's what
follicles
they're
and put
doing.
them.
They get a hair, they clone it. They got all these hairs.
Got hair over here.
Now,
Take it, put it here. I'm gonna have mine like.
Bro,
I'm gonna have the Nas.
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna bring it back to 8th grade, 9th grade.
The way that food works, hair transplants, if you guys don't know, what happens is they get it from donor areas. And the donor areas for men are the back of the head and the side, because they're DHT, anti-DHT. They don't take DHT. So that's why you can grow Homer Simpson, or anybody else can grow this.
On the sides, yeah. That's the
Sides
Kimbo
and back.
slice. Yeah, I got the Kimbo slice there.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
So what happens is they take from your donor hair and then they place it.
Mm.
And that's
It's
it.
your hair too, so the
It's your
texture
hair.
is going to be the same.
It's
like they're going to take your hair and put it on my head, so I have an afro over here, and over here I have the
right. For me, that this was like a donor area, right? But
Yeah.
what they'll do now, like they did in Japan, like I said, they'll take one of your hairs from the follicles, they'll clone it all out, they'll get as many grafts they need, and at that point they'll place it. The biggest thing too in this is not just taking the follicle out is a process. Because you can damage that follicle of hair, and you can damage the other follicles around the hair. So it's super important who you let do a hair transplant.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is who's placing the hair. And if you guys don't know this, I'm gonna give you a secret. Most of those guys, the doctor's never placing the hair. It's a $15 to $20 an hour tech that's placing the hair in your head. And they better be artist-like. Because if they don't place the hairs correctly, it's gonna look weird.
Yeah.
It will look weird.
Yeah.
I've seen some come out on people
They have a
and
crooked
like,
edge forever.
bro, like your hair is like it just doesn't look normal or natural.
Yeah. And not only that, too, the angle that the hair grows out of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
So,
cool.
but when this comes over with the cloning, dude, you're gonna be able to have hair again. I'll be able to have a full long
Hey,
Jesus
that's
hair.
what us baldy guys do.
Jesus hair, Doc.
We
I
got
want Jesus hair.
I'll get get rid of the hair on my face. Then once I get the
Yeah, if God lets me get the hair growth back, then I will promise you I'm growing my hair out. I've never grown my hair out ever, even when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
With Peter, you know how his hair was? I wish I did that one time,
Yeah.
but I never did that ever. My
Yeah.
hair was short,
you
always
have
short.
Fabio.
No, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And I didn't like it at Peter at first. I grew to like it on him.
Fabio.
Then we got rid of it. I'm like, man, I kind of liked it.
Yeah. Because you get used to it's like someone wearing glasses. They take the glasses off. Put your glasses back.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wear glasses.
All right. So if GHK's used for, we did that. I'm sorry. All right. Between Cibrozolin and P21, which does Titan find more effective for recovering from brain fog or past concussions? This is a good question. Now, what I would say is I would look at the Hexa, or the Cerebrozolin is another good one too. The P21, I need to start looking at more research for that. But I do know like the Hexa for sure. Like it's for people that have had brain trauma. I take it every day because it helps short-term, long-term memory. But
What is Cibrozolin?
Cerebrozolin.
Yeah.
Cerebrozolin is another peptide, and this is something that actually the Russians developed years ago, and it will help brain function, brain fog. It will help against like neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia. It's another great one that I'm going to start educating you guys on. I have to take bits and pieces at a time to educate and bring new therapies in because people get overwhelmed or they just don't understand or just don't know how it is.
There's a lot.
They're like, what is this now? what is this number now? Like, and
It's like algebra. It's
yeah, it's
I
like,
got BPC, TB 500, BP,
you know,
FOTC, AOD.
and then people are like, well, John, like, how do you know about this? How do you keep up with this shit? Because I get all the research
every day,
and I'm reading it every day, and I'm finding out from farmers every day. And so at that point, we're looking at some of these different things, but super cool drugs all together. I mean, look at. I mean, it's super cool. Indicate improvements in cognitive ability and daily functioning, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury, mechanism. Yes, I mean,
Nice.
so when we talk about some of these things, man, like some of these, I'm telling you, some of these peptides are gonna be game changing miracle drugs.
I love it.
It's just awesome because these are more natural than ever, guys.
See, I love it because I was addicted to the whole like performance enhancing. Like I read about it.
Yeah.
Like I still every night.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So now it's like a whole new thing of like like
more stuff to learn.
Yeah, more stuff. But I like
that can help us.
Like I don't have a tester that I actually enjoy.
And it's natural.
Yeah.
It's not like an anabolic. It's gonna.
But I'm just addicted to like human like function. It could be pharmacology. It could be nutrition. It could be peptides. It could be. I just like new stuff. I mean, the whole PEDs is everyone's kind of shifting to peptides now. And there's only really like 40 or whatever major PEDs. So it's like, but now all this new stuff is like crazy.
Absolutely.
Some of the older bodybuilders out here talking about it too. Like Jay Cutler the other day was like, we don't know any of this stuff. Like someone asked him about it, he's like, I can't answer that. I don't know. He's like, all the stuff we did back then is new. He's like, we didn't have these options. Like when I was younger, I wish I had all this stuff.
Right. No, for sure.
Just imagine if Jay, Ronnie, and Phil had all this.
I'm telling you. Phil got a little bit of it, and he did.
Towards the end of it.
Yeah, because we were supplying Phil.
Just imagine if Ronnie, Ronnie's basically just eating whatever, training like crazy. Just imagine the recovery stuff.
But I do know this. I do know that, like even Jimmy Mentis, he was in here the other day. Jimmy Mentis is 6 years old, right? Been on multiple covers and great career, bodybuilding. Yeah. But like they never had this. And like even when Jimmy first came to me and I started telling him about this, he kind of looked at me like, I was talking about MK because he was like, man, he's like, I can't get my meals down. Just can't get my meals down. And I'm like, dude, I got something for you. I was like, I got this MK. I'm telling you, dude. It's gonna like stimulate your hunger like you never. He's like, really? He's like, come on, man. It's like this little capsule is gonna do this, right? I'm like, take it and see. He took it and he's like, the first day he's like, he's like, I think this is placebo effect. I'm like, just use it and just tell me what you think in like 30 days, bro. And like. At that point, he was like, dude, this is the real deal. Like, peptides are the real deal. They are the real deal. I mean, it's not a money play from us. Like, I use all these peptides, and I'm not just using peptides just to use peptides. I use them for the benefits.
See, I know the main thing is the appetite, too. A lot of times when people are doing supplements or training or, like, they're always mentally thinking, I need to eat, I need to eat. So it's like a mental thing. Even though they may not need to eat, they're just like, I need to. So I know now, like, almost half the people I know that are taking MK or take it strictly because they can't eat.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need any size or whatever. I'm gonna keep my cardio, keep my calories. I need to lower my calories a little bit to keep my weight exactly where it's at.
Right.
But people now are like, I can't finish these meals. Right. Especially if you're prepping.
Yeah.
Obviously ask your coach or whoever you're dealing with before you do anything. But if you're prepping and you're eating plain steak and rice all day long out of Tupperware with just water. Just spring water, and it's just boring.
Sounds like my diet.
Yes, no, it sounds like my diet too. No, we could do it. We could do it. No, we could do it. It's making me hungry. I'm
telling you. Yeah.
But I'm saying we could do it. But a lot of times, after a while, people are like, I know. When I take MK, it doesn't matter what I eat.
Yeah.
It's not like I crave sweets or I crave burgers. I just need to put something. I could literally have plain white rice and be like, So.
All right, we're at the 1 hour mark. We're gonna answer 2 more questions, and we're gonna finish this bad boy up. When I'm tirzepatide, what is the Titan protein to body weight ratio to ensure we don't lose any hard-earned muscle? 1 pound per body weight. That's to make sure you don't lose muscle. That's what we'd say. 1 pound of protein to 1 pound of body weight. And if you want, even a 0.7 is what they say, but I would do 1 and 1 just to be safe. 1 and 1.
And if you're a bigger guy, but I mean it depends because this looks like a woman, but if you're bigger. See, if you're taking terzepatide, I'm automatically thinking that you want to lose weight anyways.
Right.
So it's not like,
But they don't want to lose muscle. And if they stop
Yeah.
eating, they won't eat the protein. That's the problem with tirzepatide and semaglutide. Most
I
people
would
switch it.
recommend. I'm not a doctor. This is what I would do personally. I would switch from terzepatide to retatrutide.
It's another good one.
Or
It is. It's another good one. But some people
call tight and ask them.
I mean,
whether it's Terza or Retta. But
if you like Tirza, like I said, try to get the 1-to-1 ratio in there. You're going to be good to go. Do you recommend TUDAC or NAC for everyone on TRT protocol to manage liver enzymes? I don't think you need both. You could do NAC, you could do TUDAC, or you could do glutathione. I think glutathione is going to be the best. And TRT is not going to damage the liver. So don't think because you're on TRT, your liver enzymes are going to go up. I'm on TRT. I'm at 300 milligrams a week. I'm above 1,500 or 1,500 above, whatever you want to say. And my liver functions are perfect.
yeah,
You know, I do take some glutathione, like I said, 2 to 3 times a week.
yeah.
It's not like I'm taking it every day, but
A lot of old school bodybuilders, like they think they automatically,
NAC.
if it's Tutkin milk this
Yeah,
Tutkin milk
yeah.
this Tutkin milk is like
Yeah.
comparing
yeah,
Lay's potato chips to TRT.
it's old school.
I mean,
yeah,
there's so many better ways.
It's old
So
school.
many better ways.
That's the thing.
Glutathione alone.
Yeah, the glutathione alone. I mean, alone. I mean, we have injectable NAC, but glutathione is way better than injectable NAC. Why are so many guys get bulk peptides from online shops? And what is the number one red flag in a lab report? You don't even know if the lab report's real, if it's AI generated. You have no idea if that was a lab report by the first batch because they sent in a good batch.
That's what I'm saying.
And then after that, they don't have to produce a lab report because they have it up there and they're changing the dates on it. So
When people put lab reports on every product, like why do you need to like?
they're
Why do you need
not
to
real.
prove that it's real? If I'm
Yeah.
getting it from you, it's real. Like, oh, it's lab tested.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
just like John said.
Yeah.
Lab test could have been from whatever.
Yeah.
I go on ChatGPT right now and say, I need a lab test from 2026 that says this, and boom, boom, boom.
I mean, you can upload an image into ChatGPT exactly of one and say just change the date on it.
Yeah.
And it will do it.
Yeah.
They will do it because that's what these guys are doing.
Yeah.
I've seen guys do this. And I'm not speaking from like I'm telling you, I know guys that are doing this. So it's crazy. What is Titan's take on the new FDA-approved oral testosterone undecanoate? Is it a gimmick compared to injections? It's just something you have to take a lot more. Do I think injections are better? Absolutely. Is this pill going to raise testosterone levels? Absolutely. But I don't think it's as good as injections. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, I know there's some people out there that don't want to do injections, so this might be, a good substitute for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're gonna get all the benefits. I think injectable for a male is the only route to go. And I don't like doing subcutaneous, microdosing. Some guys like to do that. They're still using injectable testosterone because it is the best.
Yeah.
You know?
And the only way you have to do microdosing is if you're taking too much.
Yeah.
If you're only taking half the seed twice a week or one seed twice, you don't need the microdose. The microdose thing comes from bodybuilders that take way too much, and they're like, they feel like a pincushion. Where could I fit all this? My shoulder's already taken this much, so now I need to, like Picasso, and just go around my whole body. Like, it doesn't even.
All right, this is a pretty good one. If TRT worsens my snoring or sleep apnea, do I have to quit, or is there a way to manage both? Listen, this is what you do. You lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
You lose weight. Watch the sleep apnea and the snoring go away.
Yeah.
It's usually that. It's not the testosterone. The only way that you might get something like that is if your red blood cell count, hemoglobin, and everything is super high, and you're overweight and you're just not breathing good at night. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's not even a fat thing too, because I know a lot of bodybuilders that are extremely lean.
Guys.
Like they're 8% body fat, almost 300 pounds, and they're half sleep apnea.
Yeah.
So and it's not good. But now it's like you hear coaches, oh, let's get a sleep app. Let's get a sleep app.
Dude.
It's how about fix the problem?
Yeah. There's no way I would.
I hear so many people say that. Even some of my close friends who are like, "Oh, you don't use it. You don't use one." No. Like,
why?
First of all, I don't. I mean, I've heard people say I snore, but it's not like, it's an issue. But I don't understand why people just.
I mean, I know
even if you're a bodybuilder, just lose weight.
Yeah, lose.
If you're 300 pounds and you're having all these issues, sleeping issues, and this and that, then all you need to do is get to 270, and now you can sleep fine.
That's what I'm saying. So
These guys are like, I need to get my sleep app because I'm going to get bigger. And once I gain 20 pounds, I'm not going to be able to breathe. I'm going to die in my sleep, so I'm going to take a sleep app.
Listen, guys. You're obviously putting yourself at a higher risk like that. The body's only your body is only you're gonna take on so much amount, right, before it starts stressing other places. Drew's a bigger guy. Drew's gonna be a bigger guy. Drew's gonna have more weight on him. Drew's gonna be a lot better than you if you're 5'10" and trying to be 260, 280 pounds.
But it's the same thing. Me right now at 285. When I was 305,
Right.
I literally would have that.
Yeah.
And I was too big.
Trust me. Listen,
Like, I would wake up and go like, every night, I'm like, whoa. And then my girlfriend at the time was like, oh, you keep waking up and coughing, you all right? And I'm like, man, like, I get it. And that's when I was like,
you gotta cut down a little bit.
20, 25 pounds bigger.
Dude.
So, I mean, people see me now, like, oh, yeah, you're big. I'm like, yeah, well, I used to be bigger, and I used to feel uncomfortable all the time.
Yeah.
The only thing that was good was that in the gym or a picture.
Right. So size mattered there.
Yeah, like, oh, it's great for
Oh,
a
it's
picture.
great for a
It's
picture.
great
It's great for the
It
gym.
sucks when you're trying to, even having sex.
Yeah.
If you're a guy and you gain 20, 30 pounds, and you're like breathing all heavy and stuff, like, I want to be able to, you know.
Just rock and roll.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Trust me, I know. And I was at 230 when we were at the start of the time, because that's when size was everything.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, man, I'm chasing that number two. And at that point, like, man, like to like walk upstairs or to reach down and try to tie my shoe, like just crazy stuff. Like,
Start wearing slides every day.
I'm like, dude, like this isn't me, bro. I'm like, well, you know, that's where I was like, all right, I need to start changing, prioritizing what I'm doing here.
Out of breath, trying to put clothes on.
I've never been like that, ever. So I'm like, this is not me. This is definitely not me. And I'm not like that at all. All right. So love John and Big Dru. Thank you, John. We appreciate that. For men wanting to stay fertile, is Kisspeptin a viable replacement for ACG? Or if ACG is never going to become unavailable because you're always going to be a commercial product. Kisspeptin is a good one. Kisspeptin has to take multiple times a day for really to work the way it wants to.
So simple, yeah. Appreciate the love. We're always showing love to send this pictures of us.
Oh yeah, we need to get some updated pictures. Me and Drew didn't get to go to the beach this last year, so this year we're gonna go.
Yeah,
for sure. We love the beach. We love the beach. We're gonna get cool content this year. I promise you.
the beach can put you in that vibe too. It's almost like it's just weird. Even if you just go and just sit there, it's like a reset. Like the water, the vitamin D.
Yeah.
You know,
Just the vibe.
it's a different vibe. Yeah, it's good.
All right, guys. Well, we don't have any big events coming up just yet. We got Tampa Pro lockdown, Type Medical Tampa Pro. We got Olympia lockdown. Hurricanes lockdown. So we have those three. Those three are locked down. But that's not till later in the end of the year, August, October, and such. I'm working on some different events for us, like local events right now. So as soon as I lock them
I
in.
got one to talk to you about after this.
Oh, really?
That'd be good, yeah.
Oh, cool. Hey, man, I'm all about it. So we hope you guys have a great weekend. You got anything else, Drew?
That's pretty much it. Make sure you guys hit the bell on YouTube to notify the videos like this. Check us out on the podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're all over the place. And we'll be back next week, 2 p.m. every week. Titan Lifestyle.
One more thing, guys. Patient Appreciation Week is this week. Sorry I mentioned in the beginning. If you're a patient, call or text in this week only. You will get a discount on one of your therapies or something you want to try. This is a great special that Therese came up with. I think it's great because it gives you the option of what you want to get a discount on. So take advantage of it, all right? And
Pretty much anybody who's already a
if
patient,
you're a patient,
get a discount on anything.
That's awesome.
I love it.
that way if they want to try something they've never tried before, they're like, hey, listen, I just want to get my stuff that I got before. Can I get it? Dude, no problem.
Or you go Superman, Superwoman.
Yeah. I mean,
You can do that.
the choice is yours, and that's what we like to give you guys. So have a great weekend. We'll see you next week on Tight Lifestyle with me and Big Dru.
All right, have a great week. See you guys next week.